Nice hat.
Hey, a hat.
Hats off! Get the hats! Get the hats!
Hats. You'll need hats.
Alrighty. We are live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Well-Hatted Cinema Club. I'm Eric, joined as always by my incredibly handsome co-host. Give it up for Micah and Brian. Look at these guys. Woo! Wow. Guys, if you haven't yet checked out our episode from last week, please go over to Spotify and YouTube. We were talking the invite last episode. So we're cordially inviting you to come check that one out. It was a doozy. If you haven't yet, go check out the invite in theaters as well. It's a great theater watch. Really like this episode. So definitely go check that one out. And if you guys want to join the conversation, be sure to keep leaving your comments down below. We really appreciate you guys engaging with us. We like to debate with y'all. If you haven't yet, please go ahead. We'd really appreciate if you guys hit that subscribe button. Again, we're still on the road towards those 100 subscribers, which would be a big milestone for us. Shout out to Micah, as always, running our YouTube channel and putting out our episodes on Spotify, and then Brian running our short form content on our TikTok and Instagram. But
One day I'll
guys,
crack the formula. One day. I haven't figured it out yet.
We're gonna figure it out. We're going viral. We're going viral at some point. But
I'm just throwing random. Like I'm like, what about this? And then
go check them out, guys.
Key to Rivalry, April 2027. So we're just gonna bide our time.
We'll be back. But guys, this week Brian chose our movie of the week. So Brian, I'll kick it over to you, brother, to talk about what we.
Thank you, Eric. Some of the people listening might not realize this, and they haven't tuned in before, but there was an era where, my thing, what is my movie of the week, was picking some movie that was probably shit, but it looked like it'd be fun to talk to. And then we started being, just the weekly releases. But fortunately enough, I was picked on a week where there was really nothing worthwhile coming out except for Moana.
Moana!
Fuck that. So, I chose the 2009 box office bomb, Gamer, starring Gerard Butler. This one is directed by the directing duo of Neville Dean and Taylor. They've only directed 4 major releases. You probably know them from the Crank movies. This came out right in the middle there, and then the second Ghost Rider. This one was a bigger budget for them. It absolutely tanked. It's kind of supposed. I'll get into the plot in a minute. It's kind of supposed to be like a Running Man, Death Race, dystopian classic kind of thing, but with their signature style of rollerblades and handheld cameras, and then a bunch of other nonsense. But basically, the story sets around this world where the prison system has evolved to where death row inmates are in this it's like Call of Duty, but the characters are real. They're the death row inmates, and they're controlled by people. It's like a game, and if you're a death row inmate, you can sign up, and if you're gamer, because it's not you're gamer, you win 30 matches, you get your freedom. And then there's some other stuff too we'll get into about you can if you're not as high profile, you can sign up to be essentially an NPC, but you have no control. You only just have one match. You won't. And there's also another game too where it's kind of like The Sims, but horny and gross. But essentially the idea is that these games are actual people in the games being controlled by people, and all controlled by Michael C. Hall, the evil CEO, who's invented this tech. It's like a nanotech that basically takes over your brain, which allows them to do these things. So I'm watching this movie last night, and I'm just sitting there being like, I'm going to hear it tomorrow. We can break it all down. I don't know, man. This movie is just all over the fucking place. You see what they're trying to do. I don't even hate their rollerblade style, but there's some just absolutely, dizzying, epileptic editing in this movie. It's gross. I found it hard to watch at points. I don't know, man. Also, I don't this thing was all over the map. I don't really. I think Micah, you said anything where you're like, are they on to something or on something? And I think that's the best way to say it. This thing is just an absolute acid trip of a movie. It's violent. It's loud. It's Gamer. Someone else take over. I don't really.
Mike, what are your thoughts?
I think this was quite the the experience, Brian. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I never would have watched this on my own. Right off the bat, the first line is always like, sometimes you can tell how the movie's going to go off the first line. And the first line of this movie is, he fucking teabagged him.
Yeah.
And like that should tell you about this movie.
Yeah.
It was, very like Battlefield COD inspired kind of visuals. And then the whole thing just felt like being 13, I think. Cause like the first woman we see, someone tells her to shut up and stop menstruating. And I was like, wow, that's crazy.
What does Logan Lerman do when he's swiping?
Yeah, he's like he's
You
they
know what he
invented
says.
like gooning like in 2009. They were like, we've got chuds, we've got gooners. That's what I said. Are they on something or onto something? It's a little bit of both. There's a message deep down in here about maybe for-profit prisons, maybe something about that.
There is something there, Micah.
But again, like the rest of the movie has you leaning towards the on something.
Yeah.
It reminded me a lot of like a Southland Tales or like a Megalopolis, where you're like, there's something here, but there's also the whole movie might be on something. I don't know. I was surprised this came out in 2009. The visuals, the dialogue, everything about it made me think it was like, I was like, can we get away with this? And it was 2009. I was like, Obama was in office for this. I just like, was BuzzFeed and this existing at the same time just kind of blows my mind. But
Eric, I want to let you take over, Mike. They did everything on set, like it was very practical. But I know what you mean. Where like they're on the roll. I know they're on their rollerblades because that's what they do with their handhelds, and they're blowing shit up. And then you'll just see this janky ass helicopter swoop by, or this crazy glitch effect just out of nowhere, and it's disorienting. Eric, what'd you think, buddy?
Yeah, I mean, I think going in, I could have predicted this wasn't going to have a ton of substance, so I was surprised, to Micah's point, when they were trying to have a little commentary deep down there. And yeah, because I saw that first teabag, this was going to be the first thing I brought up. I'm like, oh, are they really going to lean into like the zaniness of this, try and like make it like I don't know, try and lean into it being kind of crazy and out there. And then they really tried to make it kind of like this gritty, hardcore action where I just never, you can't connect to any of the characters. You don't want to. No one's really that, like, I'm rooting for Gerard Butler, but then I'm thinking about how he's killing people that don't have autonomy either. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of messed up. But yeah, I mean, from the performances, what is the guy from Dexter?
Michael C. Hall, he was my favorite part of the movie.
He was trying to do this. He was trying to be like a little quirky out there, like trying to do a little Lex Luthor type bit. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a ton to say. I mean, maybe it'll come. I just finished watching this movie and I was kind of eating my dinner like how much time's left? And I'm not hating. I mean, I am hating, but like, yeah, I kind of wanted them to either like just pick a lane, like I guess lean into like the zaniness of it all, which at times they did, but and then like I was just grossed out at some scenes. I'm like, why am I watching this fat slob like control a woman? Like that's nasty. Yeah. And I'm like, what are they trying to say with? I don't know. Like
they dipped into what was that Black Mirror episode with Anthony Mackie?
Yeah,
that's what it felt like. It was two fat gamer dudes in the IRL Sims trying to hook up, and it was like two scenes like that. I was like, what is going?
But at least Anthony Mackie and his homeboy aren't like controlling. They're controlling avatars that are them, not other people, which is crazy.
Yeah,
and again, that's Eric. You brought up the thing about him killing. Like they kind of break their own narrative with this like gamer thing because they make Cable be like, he's the biggest badass, but I'm like, it's not Cable. Like everyone's being like, how much for Cable? I'm like, Logan Lerman's the one killing everyone, not him. Right. And number two, whenever he goes out and starts kicking ass, he's not killing the people controlling him. Like, I hate to flash forward, but the scene when he rescues his wife, the guy trying to sexually assault his wife was not the one who got his spine broken like Batman in Dark Knight Rises. It was some poor chap probably who tried to make his mortgage just got
so. Yeah. And even at the end there, where he's got everyone dancing, And I'm like, what am I watching? Like, obviously, like, yeah, doing the whole like no strings on me thing. I'm like, oh geez, here we go. But like, it makes sense for the story they're trying to do. Yeah, he goes in and starts just killing all these. I'm like, okay, they're prison like inmates,
Yeah.
but they still don't have like autonomy, and like you clearly see them like when they're behind bars.
These are his friends, kind of.
Yeah, like these are the people he was empathizing with, and he's just killing them at the end. I'm like, you don't have to break that guy's neck. You don't have to
the
do
first
that.
hit was like less than lethal, and I was like, okay, he's doing like a Batman where they're gonna be hurt but not dead. And then when he started snapping their necks, like going out of his way to like stop fighting and break dudes' necks, and I was like, wait a minute, now hold on.
A lot of neck breaking in this movie.
Double one on Terry Crews.
Yeah, he's like one to the right, one to the left. I was like, okay, that seems like overkill, but I guess not, since he just kept coming back.
Time. He had to do it again. That's what
when he hit him off the wall when he was hanging off the car. I thought that was Raps, but I guess not. But I was gonna say, like, right in the beginning, you know, the whole premise of this, like, win 30 matches, get your freedom. The crowd loves you. It felt very Gladiator in the beginning. So I thought that was the direction we're going to go, like us versus the audience, but also you need the audience, blah, blah, blah. And then pretty quickly, he's like, I don't like any of you except for my friend, John Leguizamo.
Yeah, what was he doing in this movie?
He didn't. In the end, when he could have saved him, he chose not to. He was like, "I'll just watch him." He's like, damn, he got shot. Oh well.
Yeah.
I do laugh about the three main leads, not counting Terry Crews, because apparently, like, he was pretty new to acting at this point, and apparently he actually wanted to get naked during that scene in the locker, whatever. Like, he was really whatever, power to him. But the other three main leads, you got Gerard Butler, Logan Lerman, and Michael C. Hall. It is kind of funny watching the three, because Gerard Butler's been in does just action movies all the time. You know what I mean? He's not that pressed about the script. Logan Lerman, this was before Percy Jackson, so he's just probably happy to be there, being like, this is supposed to be a big movie. This was right during the middle of Michael C. Hall's Dexter run. I think he knew this was just a paycheck and kind of a crappy movie, and so he just hammed it up. He was like, I was like, he's like so out of place in this movie, but I kind of liked it because he could have easily played it serious and been like, you know, like, I created the nanobots. So I'm glad he just was like trying to be like, how is he? You know, I don't think directors knew how to tell him because he was probably the big ticket guy. He'd dial it back.
There's two people from Psych on the cast as well. The reporters.
Oh
yeah, and also 2009. That's like peak Psych. So it was this very, very interesting cast of characters.
They wrote
genuine
the
A-lister.
I thought that was shocking.
Oh yeah, Ludacris is in the movie. Sam Witwer. I don't know if anyone catch that.
I saw that. Yeah, I did see that.
Is just in one scene. Was the point of the reporters because at the end when it's getting live streamed to the world, did the reporters do that?
Yeah, it seemed like they turned they turned the story.
Yeah. Because I was like, what was the point of the reporters, I guess, like, in the end? Like, what did they serve? And then Ludacris and his boys get killed off screen, and then we see it, which is wild.
I was like, rip the Resistance, I guess.
Yeah, no, Gerard Butler said, hey, man, turn it off.
Yeah,
that's what you gotta do.
It's just a mouse click.
I do want to say this movie, I thought this was funny. I was always saying, this movie is dated for 2009 in a very unique way, because even movies like from the 90s, 80s stuff, when they were like trying to be like the future of gaming, it was usually some form of like, you know, augmented VR headset, you know, some shit like that they thought came to be the future. This clearly came out right in the midst of like when the Kinect and the Wii was coming, so they probably assumed the future game was going to be this like, because it looks fucking stupid. Like Logan Lerman's out to being like, look out, like that, and then we all learned that's a horrible way to play video games.
Yeah,
so it's
also. The setup is crazy. I don't think you could play this as the average person.
No.
You know, there's like
fat fuck sitting in a room with a bunch of like Panasonics.
Yeah. There's like a throwaway scene where like Logan Lerman's character's sister comes in and is like, you're a leech on the family. Get out. I can't wait for this all to be over. And then the parents could kick you out. And I was like, that seems harsh. Is he not bringing in money? I guess he's
Isn't
not.
he like the most famous gamer in the world now?
I don't think they had they didn't precognition like streaming culture.
No, there was no like sponsorships and AdSense. He should have sold it to those chicks who, you know, they offered, but I guess that's the only way he can do it. But also, in my mind, like we said, we talked about the gaming structure kind of like falling apart. When you think about it 2 minutes, if he did sell cable to some schmuck, I'm assuming he would just die the next
Yeah.
match, right? Like, Eric's much better
Yeah.
Call of Duty than me. If I picked up his controller, we will die immediately. Like, it doesn't matter if it's his account.
Yeah, yeah. Like he could just control some other schmuck and if he's that good. Also, yeah, I want to talk about the scene where Gerard Butler breaks out. And he has to get drunk. He could have just pocketed the alcohol, no?
Yeah, I thought that
absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
think I blanked out for initially when he drank. I was like, wait, does he get drunk? And I was like, oh no, he needs the biofuel. And then I'm like, once he spit and pissed or whatever, I'm like, yo, you could have just.
He could have just pocketed it. They didn't know it was on him until like he could have just pocketed
Yeah, was that why he drank it? Because they would have sensed it on him going out.
I assume he needed
right?
to
Maybe.
like clandestinely didn't want it broken. I have no idea, but
This game
that
makes no
was
fucking sense.
them returning to their crank roots. They're like, he needs this thing that's gonna have them all disoriented until it gives him superpowers, Loki.
Right.
But
Mhm.
he sobered up pretty quick. I wish it was that easy. Just puke straight alcohol, pee
Yeah.
out a straight alcohol, I guess.
Yeah,
Fire up a Jeep. But crazy that they put like functional cars in there.
that doesn't make any sense,
Yeah.
right? Like, why would you do that? Like, what's the
I
point
guess
of
it's
that?
like part of the city because he just drove out.
That's what I'm
he
saying.
just
I was
left.
gonna say, like,
The
what
game-
was their little game area arena?
You think it'd be a dome or I don't know,
Yeah.
like something.
Imagine,
Like, where's the helicopter?
Yeah.
Are those controlled by
Who got
the admin? I assume that'd be crazy.
no way no one's done a 9/11. Like, if you can just control a
Yeah.
guy flying a real helicopter in a
Oh
real
my
city.
God, yeah.
I've tried playing it in
There's
Battlefield. People
there
crash
are
all the
trolls, yeah.
time.
And
That's in the
people-
controller.
Have you seen the GTA 5 lobby? Like, they're doing
Oh,
anything
yeah.
and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I joined
Yeah,
the Battlefield lobby one time. Apparently, stingers weren't allowed, and I shot down some kid on a 75 kill streak. He got very angry, banned me, yelled at me in the lobby. I'm just saying that people grief in servers, so there's no one griefing in the Slayer server. Like they're
Yeah.
going out there just shooting
And-
all the.
And to that point, yeah, it is insane that this kid went 29 games without dying. Like that's just not happening. Like that.
He can't even get hit in the leg or the arm. He's a person.
Yeah,
You
they
would-
heavily implied that it was because of Gerard Butler, but then they kept talking about, oh, it's the delay, and like, so I was like, how much of this latency stuff? I don't know. I don't want to get too in the weeds here, but
No, I
a
hear
lot
you.
of the stuff didn't make a ton of sense.
I feel like it would make more sense. It's not perfect, but like if Logan Lerman is the one controlling, right? But maybe there's like some type of. But then I guess the problem with that, like communication, where Dreba can talk to him, which I know is
Well,
part.
I thought that's
of
the
movie.
route they were going.
No,
when they
that's
started
what- but I
talking.
figured
I was
that'd
like,
be a
oh, they're
part of
gonna
the
do
game.
that, and then they're
Yeah.
gonna work together, and then it just wasn't not even close to that.
Dude,
He-
Dexter
he-
wasn't let him out of that game. Come on, man.
Dexter fumbled that. I don't know why he like put him on a pedestal. Like you just gotta make that guy disappear if he has all these whatever's about you.
I just feel like you could have jumped his nanobots earlier once it got a little too close for comfort. But no, you had to put on your little song and dance.
And
I
then
don't know.
I can't believe he just did we're talking about it, you're thinking it, it's happening to win the action, like to save the day. He was like,
Yeah.
oh, you control me with what you visualize in your mind. He's like, I'm stabbing you, I'm stabbing you, I'm stabbing you.
Nightmare,
You're picturing
nightmare.
it. You're picturing it. It's happening.
You're thinking about
That's
it.
crazy.
It would like it caught me so off guard where I'm like, well, there's got to be one more like twist where that doesn't quite work, and then he gets shanked. I'm like, oh fuck, it did.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, we're there at the end, and like, then he obviously goes to his wife and his kid, who's never met him. I think was
Yeah, the
she
kid
goes-
acted like they were actual strangers.
She's like, "Are you my daddy?" And he's like,
Yeah.
"I'm your daddy." I like, "Are you my daddy, Tillman?" And she's
Yeah.
like, "I'm your daddy." I'm like,
yeah, I mean, when did they
Oh,
lose
yeah.
custody of her? Well, also, I assumed so. He was a soldier. They said they piloted this
Yeah.
program on soldiers. He was then taken to a room where he was forced to shoot his buddy. They filmed that, sent him to death row. I guess presumably knowing he's some kind of badass, or maybe not knowing, and they did this a bunch of times with other soldiers.
No, Micah, that is kind
Or
of.
was he unique?
I don't know. Why would you say like you said if
make him disappear.
his Michael C. Hall's like little like Slayer program and his little conspiracy to fuck over Gerard Butler probably should have been two separate things for him.
Hmm.
Like, why would you send him into this situation where you know he has an advantage to get out? Like, right, you accomplished what you wanted to. You killed his buddy. You got him
Yeah.
Then fucking put him into society and have him. God, every scene when that happened, I'm like, ugh, it's just made me.
Yeah, the
gross.
society
It was
stuff was
gross.
rough.
The saturation, the
gross.
color went way up, and then there's just like, and also like, why? I understand it's like there are fat slobs playing video games, but like, come on, like, what?
We're doing way too much.
This is way too horny in there. It's like gross. Also, like, I thought once that's another one too. Where you start thinking about it too long. I'm like. They're like, you don't want control, but like, I don't like how come she was the only one who looked like she was in pain going through society. Like,
Yeah.
all the other avatars seemed fine. I get that's because she was one of the main characters, but
I just also don't know. Like, I get why this bombed, right? The movie stank, but I just don't know who this movie's for. Like,
When did? Yeah, I don't know.
I actually looked this up because I heard it bombed, so I looked into it. So this movie came out September 4th, 2009. A couple other movies that came out, I guess that weekend for movies that came out this weekend, it came in second, but it was fourth in the box office on its opening weekend behind two movies that were on their second or third weekend.
Can you just name all the movies?
Yeah. So number one was The Final Destination, which had already been out for a week. I think it's like the fourth one. Inglourious Basterds was number two. I think that was on its like second or third week. Number three was a movie that had worse critical reception than Gamer called All About Steve, and it beat in the box office. Came out that year. Do you know what that movie is? I never heard of it.
Never heard.
It's a comedy starring Bradley Cooper and Sandra Bullock, and it has worse reviews than Gamer. Believe it or not.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. I think the R rating for this hurts its target demographic because I do think this was genuinely made for like 13-year-olds.
Right.
This was a weird weekend too because I'm like looking through the movies and like you said about who's it for. Like you got A Final Destination, Inglourious Basterds, adult rom-com, Gamer, District 9, Halloween 2, and then like I guess the next
Is anything rated not R? What weekend was this?
This was September 4th, 2009. The number 8 slot was G.I. Joe: Rise of Cobra.
Oh, that's where I was. Genuinely, that's where I was.
I low-key think I might have been there too. That shit. Yeah. You know what movie came out this weekend too? I realized that also tanked was that animated movie 9. It did not.
Yeah, another R-rated movie. That's
what a
that's
weird
tough.
weekend.
It's a weird weekend, right? Like the number
everything's
one movie
rated R.
Absolutely no counter programming to be found.
The only other movies in the top 10 that besides G.I. Joe that like weren't rated R and that with Julie and Julia, which is like the Meryl Streep kids, kids on that, or the time
she's
travel
the cook, right?
and the time traveler's wife.
Oh, wow. So another movie for adults, genuinely. Isn't that Ford's favorite movie?
No, you're thinking about Time.
Okay, my bad.
No,
Shout out Ford.
I was curious when you said that, Mike, because I knew this movie bombed, and I was like, well, I wonder what happened that weekend. Maybe there were some big releases, and I'm looking at this, and I'm like, it's a weird fucking weekend.
I just don't know if anyone. Yeah, I think to Micah's point, this is a movie for 13-year-olds, but they made it they leaned too much into the action and the gore of it. And if they made it like
and the nudity, I was like trying to think like you can excuse the violence and the language, but a lot of TNA in this.
But the next weekend, I Can Do Bad All By Myself was number 1 at the box office, and it was Game was down to 9. I guess Tyler Perry, isn't it? I Can Do Bad All By Myself? Yeah. 9 was number 2 at the box office. All right, yeah, no, this movie bombed. Holy shit. It was a $40
I remember seeing 9 and it like scaring me, the trailers, because it was about a bunch of little sentient stuffed animals.
I made my mom bring me to the theater to see that, and I don't even.
And they were getting torn apart, and I was like, this is terrifying. Those little stuffed animals are dying.
No, this movie doesn't make any sense. The thing, like you were saying, like, these guys made the Crank movies, which I saw the first one. I mean, I know people.
Crank ran FX for a while.
No, like, I'm not a huge fan, but I know people really like them. But I think their, like, crazy style kind of works for those because the movie is a very simple concept. The dude's poisoned. He can't let his heart rate fall beyond a certain point. So he just goes from, set piece to level to level.
Crank.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, it works for their zany style because there's no world building or nuance. He's basically like, oh fuck, my heart rate's low. And if these guys want to make these guys can put together a fast paced thing. And then that Ghost Rider movie, that's a trip. I'll tell you what.
I don't remember the second one. That's also I feel like on like FX.
Because nobody ever saw it. I'm telling you, you would remember.
I remember watching the first one a lot on FX.
Yeah,
kind of a fan.
I've seen.
At least child me was kind of a fan.
Think of Ghost Rider 1 with better Ghost Rider CGI, but it's also like Gamer. That's Ghost Rider 2. So take with that what you will.
That's tough. More fat slobs.
Well, not that, but it's just like very zany. That's why everyone goes like, dude, I don't remember the second Ghost Rider. I'm like, it's because you didn't see it. Trust me, you would remember it if you fucking saw it. I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying it's the
That's a good
craziest movie ever. But yeah, these guys have not directed a major blockbuster since.
It's
I
tough.
don't know. Maybe that's for the best, but like I don't know. Maybe after throw him a bone.
Director's death row.
You know what? Let him have a Flash movie. James Gunn, if you can see this, give
Yeah.
him the Flash.
Give them the Flash.
They're like they're a worse version of what those two brothers did those last two Bad Boys movies and did the Batgirl movie, where like those guys, they had a really crazy, unique style to film action. But I can't remember the two guys who did the last two Bad Boys movies, but theirs actually, was good, unfortunately. But no one else can say they filmed a movie on roller skates uniquely. Can't take that away from you. They entirely.
Yeah.
I know other roller skates have been used in filming. I'm just saying, like, that's their thing. They get handhelds and they get roller skates.
They use roller skates at Sonic. I don't need it Sonic. Like.
Adventure Phil. Oh man, 25 minutes. We already talked all about Gamer.
Well, around the horn time it is. Or Eric, pick the next movie.
Damn, I wonder
What's
what
it
I'm
gonna
gonna
be?
pick. I wonder what I'm gonna pick. Let's watch the Odyssey. Let's watch the Odyssey, guys.
Ew.
Ew. What
No,
you
not
mean?
ew. I'm saying ooh.
Ooh.
The Odyssey.
Can't believe I forgot I'm going to Maine.
I have
meant to see it
thoughts.
on Sunday. Yes, let's hear it.
I'm seeing a lot of, like, maybe more than average. Okay, again, this is the Odyssey. I get it's being made by Christopher Nolan, starring a shit ton of famous people. But I think the response to this is a little absurd. This is a sword and sandals period piece.
Yeah.
Based on a very large, kind of old, written, not the easiest. Everyone had to read it in grade
Sure.
school, probably. Story you know maybe a little bit about, oft adapted. And the response to this is absolutely insane. And I think it's like the formatting of it. And I was trying to think, the big IMAX 70mm shot entirely in IMAX. They built a new camera to do more IMAX. It's pushing the limits of like what you can actually project, because these big projections cameras, or the big projection things, only can go for about 3 hours, and then they don't have enough room for how large the film is. And I was seeing the response, like some of these, like, the big New York theaters are like sold out until August and all this stuff. And like, showings around the clock, 3 a.m. showings selling out. There is an article that came out today. People were like planning their pregnancies around the Odyssey, so they don't have to, there's not a chance they have to give labor during the premiere of the movie.
I'm getting back
You're not
from
a
Maine.
Coco Melon family. You're gonna watch the
I had
Odyssey.
to give up my tickets for Thursday 'cause I'm going to Maine, and I was like talking to Carly. I'm like, yeah, I have to when I get back. She's like, well, you get back. She's like, is there a late night show? I'm like, yeah, I'll come back, watch Dog for the afternoon. I'm going to the evening showing. But Micah, I think you make a point with Nolan movies, especially with
Well, I wasn't finished, but I was going to say.
Sorry.
Are you
that-
saying like insane reception, like negative, or
No,
just
critically.
No,
That's
no,
like
like
positive
it's
stuff.
it's very positive, and I know he's always had like his fans. People love Interstellar, The Dark Knight, all that stuff, but this seems a little bit different. Maybe it's just because I'm more dialed in on a certain subset of the internet. I don't know, but
I agree.
I think it's like the format of it, because like this reminds me of like The Brutalist, and people are like, "Oh, it's shot on VistaVision and stuff," and then it's like, are you that interested in the story of this immigrant who builds a
Yeah.
building? Like, on paper, no, I'm not. But the whole of it, and I think it's because of like coming off of Oppenheimer, which again was like good, and I own Oppenheimer, but it's like,
That was dialogue.
not like my favorite Nolan ever.
No, it's no, I like Oppenheimer too, but I think, Micah, you're right. It's more about, because like I even remember like back when I'm not gonna say like The Dark Knight because that's a Batman, but that's not count. But like I think of like Inception or Interstellar. When those movies came out initially, like it was like you walk out of theaters, people, especially seeing it in IMAX, people were like, "Oh my god!" But they actually didn't get the story. And I feel like Nolan movies usually go like, well, the ones that are a bit like good, like there's the initial hype. Then nobody watched it. What are you going to watch it at home? And then after time passes, people decide if they love or hate it. I think this one, and time will tell if the story's that good. But I feel like this movie, if like you said, even if the story ends up like as 10 years from now, you're kind of like, but like I think this is a movie that is a must see in IMAX, and that's why it's so.
Yeah, I
much.
think
Like,
it's more of an event than a movie.
yeah. I mean,
I
if
agree
you
with
put
that
something in this
point.
film that he can
Yeah.
never. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Eric.
No, I think there are certain directors where they put out a movie, it's like an event, right? And I feel like Nolan's at the top of that list now, and he's definitely like earned that from what he's done. I feel like the thing I've seen on this press tour with all the actors saying is like, "Oh, this movie was so hard to film," and they're talking about like, "Oh, this is like the hardest project we've ever seen." This and that, and like everyone on the cast saying like, "Yeah, the cast, the crew, like this is the hardest movie they've ever had to put together." And I'm like, all right, so like, yeah, does that mean it's going to be his best work? I don't think those two things necessarily go hand in hand, right?
Yeah.
So I definitely think the jury's still out on like this movie, and I agree. I've definitely seen some stuff like, oh, it's built on IMAX. That also doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be fucking amazing and the best thing he's ever done.
No,
So,
I think
like, yeah,
I don't think it's certainly not his best script. I feel like we can all agree with that right away. Even if I love this movie,
we don't.
I haven't seen it.
No, I'm just saying, like, I just mean like Eric, you were saying about the actors saying how hard it was. I also, in a lot of them, you hear them talking about like, I've never seen like what he built. Like people were saying, I hope he gets his blank check movie next. This was his blank check movie. Christopher Nolan wanted to play with his boats and his animatronics, and he, you know what I mean? Say what you will about the guy. I mean, like, if you love or hate his movies, but like, he has been playing around with genres a little bit, and I like that for him. Like, this was one where it's the Odyssey, like you said, Mike. It's an old book. You probably read it freshman year of high school. I think for him, he was like probably thinking it visually, like, wow, what would I put to film if I was filming the Cyclops thing, or the there's the Cyclone. It's been a while since I read it, but yeah, I mean, you can't not be excited. However, I'm still banking Dune 3 is just going to be a little bit better.
No, this is an interesting, it's like a sword and sandals like epic. It's, like a Troy, which, is long and maybe not the best thing ever, but like is still really interesting in its scale. Yeah. And like the cast of it and how big it was, or like a Spartacus, or any of that, or any of that stuff. The really big epics. Battle of Algiers. It's like where you're like, wow, that's a lot of people, and you did it practically and stuff like that.
Like, I try not to engage with the, I know there's all those chuds on the internet, but one thing I won't tolerate is the right-wing chud revisionist history of Troy. Troy sucks, bro. I'm sorry. Troy is not that good. Like, it's fine, but like, everyone's like,
there's some fun action in Troy, man.
That's fine, man. But everyone's like, these people who probably haven't seen Troy are being like, this was the benchmark. Oh, yeah? Have you seen it?
No, they tried to run Brad Pitt out of Hollywood, but
he hated it here, didn't he? Did he hate it?
Yeah, but like it was all about what's his face? Orlando Bloom. He was the big face of that movie. But who hasn't on I don't even know if that channel still exists. It was like Movie Clips YouTube channel, and it would show you scenes from great movies. And you could watch was it Brad Pitt fight whoever that guy was?
Is it Eric? I don't.
It was Brad Pitt versus Orlando Bloom, right?
Well, there's the scene where he fights that buff guy and he like jumps and stabs.
No, Orlando
that's right. Yeah, there's that one.
It's something.
Eric Bana is one of the characters.
It's not Achilles, is it? No, Brad Pitt's Achilles. Yeah,
he's fighting Eric Bana, who's Hector. I'm pretty
sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Who's Orlando
Bloom's brother? That's
just
that made me laugh so much, and obviously, like whatever, like this movie's great. People are gonna go see it, but it's like everyone who like I haven't read the Odyssey forever, but when people are talking about like the people who are raised getting all butthurt about Lupita Nyong'o, they're like, bro, even if they adapt this as much with her as they can, she's gonna be in maybe one or two scenes tops. Like these are not the Achilles. Helen and Troy are not main characters in the Odyssey, which is so funny to me. Like
no.
Yeah, like you said, Micah, I don't really know. Like the reception coming to this movie, like people, it makes me like go like it feels a little high, but like I can also imagine like if you like I'm going to see it at my local IMAX, but if I got to see this in like Lincoln Square, it has to be pretty fucking insane to see.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. That's why I said it's more of like a spectacle. I mean, the Odyssey has been done a lot. Yeah. Just type the Odyssey into IMDb.
Yep.
And it's endless. Like you're not really going for like what's gonna happen. Spoiler: he makes it home.
Yeah. Tune in next week to hear us talk about how he gets home.
Guys, while we're on the Odyssey topic, this is a quick thing because I know I said I talked about a trivia question. I have one right now, and I can put this up. It's only so. Let me find the screenshot. I have it here. Okay. Can you name? There are 8 actors who have been in Christopher Nolan movies most, and this is including the Odyssey. There's 8. Can you name them?
Is there a number of movies? Or is it just like his 8 most cast
These
Actors.
these actors. Like number 1 has been in X amount of movies, and number 8 has been in this many movies. I can give you the bottom and the top, but I feel like they'll give it away.
All right. What about Christian Bale?
Christian Bale is number 4 with 4 movies. You have
Nice.
Prestige and obviously the 3 Batmans. Eric, you
I'll
have another one?
do Michael Caine.
Michael Caine is number 1 with 8 movies. You got number 1 and number 4. Micah, you're
Oh,
up.
give me Leonardo DiCaprio.
He did not make the list. He's only in 1.
Damn.
Who's okay? Who was Robin? He came in as Robin in a movie, but he's also in
Inception. He did not make the list though. I'll give you a hint. I'll
Jordan
give you a hint.
Levitt.
The bottom
Gordon
number
Levitt.
8 is 3. So George Gordon was only in 2.
What about
All right.
Killian?
Oh, duh. What about Anne Hathaway?
All right, Cillian Murphy is number 2 with 6, and Anne Hathaway, the only lady on this list, is at 5 with 3.
Typical of Christopher
So,
Nolan.
so you have 1, 2, 8, 6, Michael Caine, Cillian Murphy, 4 with Christian Bale, 5 with Anne Hathaway. I'll give you a hint. So you don't have number 3 yet, and 6 through 8 also have 3.
Gary Oldman.
Number 3 with 4 right there. That's usually a tough one. Some people forget he's in Oppenheimer, and then they.
Yeah.
All right, you got 3 more.
Trying to think.
Oh, is it Liam Neeson?
No, that's funny. I would think he's at 2, but he's only in 2, I think. So you need to make the list.
All right.
He didn't make it compared to The Dark Knight. Had he had a cameo in that middle one, he probably would have made it. 3 left. You have 6 through 8.
Morgan Freeman.
Number 6. Well, they're all tied, but number 6 with 3.
Okay, bang. Good shout.
Got 2
I'm
left.
just thinking of who's in every Batman. Like I feel like that just kind of gets you 3.
These last
So
two,
right.
Who plays Harvey Dent?
Aaron Eckhart, I think he's only in 1, so he's not on the list. One of them kind of snuck on the list just because of, I'm going to give it away.
Think. No, I don't think he's in any. Hardy's only in 2.
Show me
No,
Tom
Hardy's
Hardy.
in 3. Hardy's in
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, there you go. That's 1.
All right, we need one more. There's one
Yeah.
left. That's the one
Yeah.
that snuck on this.
Well, he's just, like, I like to say this because you guys are pretty much there.
What about
He-
McConaughey?
Not McConaughey, only in 1. But this guy he's not like a Nolan staple, but like now you like think about it, you're like, oh, hey, he has been in 3 now.
Who's the guy that's like the other guy in Tenet? Is he in Tenet?
Oh my God!
What?
Is it is it Batman? Is it Rob Pattinson?
No, he's
He's in
only in 2.
2 now. Frick.
Is
Soon
I'll
to
tell you
be.
what, this
is-
guy is
is-
only.
You know
Is
what? Is it Aaron? Is it Aaron something? Kick-Ass. Is it him?
No. Is he?
Is
Oh,
it-
he's only in
is
10.
it the-
I think.
Oh.
It's not the other guy in Tenet. The
Is it John
is this
Bernthal?
guy in Tenet?
No. You guys gonna
It's
be
not
so
bad.
mad.
If we
when
lived
you
in a
fully
just
figure it out.
world, it'd be Elizabeth Debicki. But
That's right. That'd be a.
He's only a
Um,
main character in 1. I guess.
is he the main guy in Memento?
Guy Pearce? No.
Okay.
I like where your head's at though, because I can see him sneaking into some other ones. You guys gonna be so.
You know,
mad.
Al Pacino did a Nolan movie. Is it Al
He
Pacino
did.
for some
It's
reason?
not Al Pacino.
All right.
No, we
well.
should have seen more Pacino.
Justice for Insomnia. Justice
I
for
like that.
Insomnia.
I
Good
like
movie.
that movie too.
Good movie.
Also, I would like to see some more. I know he passed away, but Rob Williams or Pacino in Nolan
Robin
movies.
Williams. Yeah, that's.
Guys,
Guys.
I'm gonna give you a hint.
Mhm.
He's fucking Odysseus.
Oh, Matt
Oh,
Damon.
Matt Damon. Yeah.
Matt Damon.
I forgot that you're counting the Odyssey. Yeah.
No, yeah. That's it. Good job.
Wow, what a list.
it's-
So
it's-
he's in.
He's Interstellar,
Yes.
Oppenheimer. and
Yeah, oh, that's
the-
right. He is in
I
Oppenheimer.
wasn't even thinking about him.
Totally
in
forgot about
Oppenheimer.
him in Oppenheimer. He's so scary in
I have
Oppenheimer.
another one, but if we want to make this a short episode, we can save it. I'm not going to try to hold you all up, but it's up to you. It's just a top 10.
I mean, I'll rip it. I rip it.
Sure.
We got a
sure.
rich bag episode. You know, we're making something out of nothing.
Can you name the top 10 Disney animated, not Pixar? Top 10 Disney animated movies rated on Letterboxd. So keep in mind this is Letterboxd, so there's a little more recency. And it's not Pixar, so no Pixar movies. Top 10 Disney animated movies on Letterboxd.
Can I toss a guess out?
Yeah, go back.
Mulan.
Mulan is number 2.
Bang.
Like I say Letterboxd because I don't want people to. You think of the IMDb scores versus that? You know what I mean? These are more.
Yeah.
Movies. Okay, Mulan's 2. Good hit, Eric. Micah.
Coco's Pixar, right? Oh, well, what about Luca? Luca.
That's also Pixar.
Fuck.
I'll give you another guess.
Really? Trying to think about like a Mulan. You know, the princess. Oh, what about Princess and the Frog? Is that on
That's
there?
number 5.
Hey.
Bang.
I like that movie.
What about The Lion King?
Number 1.
Oh, duh. What about the Rescuers?
No, I didn't make the list. I don't have
That
Justice-
movie's a banger.
I
though.
don't
Justice
have-
for those little mice.
That movie's a banger.
Where I got it from, but I like cut it, like had like the 11 through 20, but I don't have those.
That's
I
fine.
think
You know
that one was in the top 20.
I have a better guess. Beauty and
Alright.
the Beast.
Yeah, that's number 8.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
You have
So-
number 1, The Lion King. Number 2, Mulan. You have number 5, Prince of the Frog. You have number 8, Beauty and the Beast.
Well, Aladdin.
Aladdin's
good
number
movie.
10.
Aladdin.
Wow, Aladdin just
he
snuck in?
he
Justice
just
for
got
Aladdin.
in there. Yeah, fuck.
Justice for
I
Aladdin.
remember where the people's brain drive with Letterboxd. You know what I mean? Like people, like it's.
Yeah.
I don't
Yes,
hate. I
why
actually
we
don't hate the
hating on
list, but
Aladdin?
it's just like you hear the list, you're kind of like, oh yeah, I forgot what I'm dealing with here. All right.
Was that we don't talk about Bruno? Was that Pixar?
That was Disney, but it's not on the list.
Okay,
Encanto.
good.
Yeah, good. I don't like that. I'll give you a hint.
Oh, what
now.
about Big Hero 6?
No, apparently I remember that one's close, but it didn't make the list.
All right.
Is Ratatouille Pixar?
Pixar. Yep.
What about Meet the Robinsons?
Ooh,
Banger.
deep cut, but did not make the top 10.
That
Frickin'
justice
heck,
for Meet
man.
the Robinsons,
For
man.
all you
Justice-
know, it could be like number 13. I just only have the top 10 in front.
Oh, what
Justice
about like
for-
Lilo and Stitch the movie?
Number 3.
yeah.
Ah, all right. There we go. I'm trying to think
You
about.
have 1, 2, 3 with Lion King, Mulan, Lilo and Stitch, 5 Prince of the Frog, and 8 with Beauty and the Beast.
We have 10, right? Aladdin.
Moana?
Oh, and 10, yeah. Moana did not make the top 10. I think there's been some like retroactive hate on it, kind of like, and I'll give you a hint right now before you guess. Frozen is not on it either.
I was
Wow.
gonna just guess Frozen. Yeah.
It's not.
Wow. So then
Tangled.
It's got to be
Tangled,
Tangled.
number 4.
It's gotta be
Bang!
Tangled. Yeah.
Tangled
We got
is
1
be-
through 5, Eric. We're
Tangled
trucking.
is better than Frozen, though. I'll stand by that. All right.
There's no shot Brave is on this list, right? Or does
That's
Brave
Pixar.
have
That's
riders?
Pixar too.
Okay,
Ah.
Apparently, Brave does have riders. That movie's anyway. You need 5, 6, and 9. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm being stupid. You need 6, 7, and 9.
What is the? What do we need? What
6, 7.
about? Wow. All right.
You said it.
It's an adult podcast.
What's the one where the cats kiss over spaghetti or the dogs kiss over spaghetti?
Lady and the Tramp.
Is that on there?
No.
Damn.
Damn. Oh, what about the Fox and the Hound? Huh? Real tearjerker.
That movie is sad, but no.
What about some sickos that liked Bambi?
Oh, I love Bambi.
No. No.
What about Anastasia?
I don't think that's
Or
Disney.
was it? What's
That's
Fantasia? Fantasia
Fantasia
2000.
was number 9.
Bang!
What
Remember when I tried to get you guys to watch Fantasia?
What a
I was
sight.
ridiculed.
Listen, I know how good the animation is, but I think that's like a little like who's going to
Alright,
sit down and watch
alright.
it? Did you just get
Alright.
high and watch Fantasia? Is that your thing? You just go.
Not me. I'm a
No.
child of
Goofy
the Lord,
movie.
Never.
but maybe you. Ooh, I love a Goofy movie.
I like the movie too, but it's not on the list.
No.
They hate us.
You have
They don't want to.
two-
Sniped that.
Movies 6 and that other number. And they're both from. I'm not going to tell you what, but they're in the
No,
same.
I
era.
know.
Golden
Think
age of
think
Disney
about
animation.
who is
Wait,
putting
Eric, we're
Letterboxd
missing a
reviews.
princess. What about Sleeping Beauty?
No,
Cinderella,
no.
Snow White.
Okay, I'm going to stop guessing
Oh,
princesses.
oh,
With the hammer, he destroys stuff.
Wreck-It Ralph?
Rough It Ralph.
No.
Pocahontas.
What?
Wait,
You were
wait.
reaching with that one. No.
Isn't that
Alright.
okay?
They
Damn.
don't like to paint with all the colors of the wind, I guess.
Yeah.
Good song. Okay, movie. All right, continue. You know these movies.
Oh, you know what? This is technically Disney, I think. Is it half animation, half live action?
No.
And it's
I want to hear
okay.
a guess. I wanna hear a guess.
Never mind. There's only one movie like that.
Oh. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
You got to put yourself in the mind. I say one of these movies is like that one that like I think is good too, but like there's a whole generation of people that are like, this is so underrated, it's amazing, and the other one I would say is pretty well liked around, a little bit slept on, maybe. I don't know. Depends who you ask.
Mickey Mouse Christmas Story.
You're going too deep. You're digging way too deep in the reserves.
Shallower.
No,
My bad for knowing ball.
Like this is not one that would have been buried in the recesses of Disney's vault. Like it's relevant.
Relevant.
It holds a radius around.
Jungle Book.
No.
Frick.
Damn. I thought that was gonna be it. I'm
cheating. I'm looking at my movies right now.
Sure, go ahead. I thought you guys get this, man.
I'm trying to think of Disney
All right,
princesses.
I'm gonna draw a line. It's after both of them are after 1990.
Okay.
Like, don't think
Jungle Book 2.5.
It's certainly not a direct-to-DVD
All right.
sequel, but
Hey, all right.
Jafar Returns. There's one of the movies I don't know. I could see a reality where Micah hates it.
I think the
I
tough
don't
part
know.
is like the
Where I hate it?
Pixar versus
I can
Disney
see it.
animation.
Oh, is it like the Sword in the Stone or whatever it's called?
I said after 1990.
I'm sorry. Oh no.
Holy shit! Do you guys need a hint?
No,
Maybe,
we're gonna
dog.
get it.
This is
We're
bad
gonna
air.
get it.
We spent 10 minutes on this.
Okay, all right. These are both. I'm gonna narrow it down even further. 1995 and 2009. It's in that pocket. They're both 2D animated, but one of them was that era where they did that weird, like, not just Disney, but DreamWorks did it too, where it's like,
I know you. Wait, stop. I already know. Treasure Planet.
Yep, number 5.
Yeah, what
Number
a
6, sorry,
banger.
number 6.
What a
Sorry.
banger.
Yeah, Treasure
All right.
Planet, and
This
then
is the other
so,
one's
like,
not
no-
the same style.
okay, yeah.
It's more of a comedy.
But that era. Okay, so Treasure Planet makes sense. People are horny for the glasses guy and the
I
blue
think
lady.
Dude, I think it's really good until Martin Short's robot shows up. He just fucking ruins
Wait,
that movie.
that's Treasure Planet.
What
Yeah,
about
you're
Peter
talking-
Pan? Huh? Peter Pan?
No,
Oh,
not
racist.
Peter Pan.
Wait, is it
Too racist. Okay.
Is it like Journey to the Center? What's the?
This
Oh, that was
one's
live action.
This one's a comedy, guys. This one's a little silly. I like it.
A little
What's
silly.
the other? The Atlantis one?
No, it's not that. Era. It is that era, but it's not that style. You know what I mean?
Okay, it's a comedy.
They probably should have known. I don't know. By all accounts, it makes no
You
sense.
think I would hate it? Is it Alvin and the Chipmunks? No.
Comedy.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
I literally just gave you his shit. And you turned me
Comedy.
into a llama.
Oh, I love this movie. How dare you? How dare you? Emperor's New Groove.
I
What a
thought you
banger.
probably did like it, Micah, but I was like, I don't know. There could be some
That
reality.
movie's a
Like,
banger.
No, I used to
Damn.
religiously watch the
I'm
show.
mad. I watched the fuck out of
dude,
that
that's why I was
movie.
like so surprised. I'm like, that's one that I figured you guys would pull. Like Treasure Planet, I get like you're either on that boat or not. I'm not really. I mean, I like it, but Emperor's
I'm
New
okay.
Groove is like that. If someone said underrated Disney movies, I'd be like,
Yeah, that is.
I think it's appropriately rated. Got a whole spin-off TV show. Got a
Yeah.
sequel.
it just makes me laugh, man. But yeah, no, it's just funny. Like you guys, like I thought Fantasia was gonna be the one that tripped you up.
No, Mike
Wow.
sniped that. That was well done.
I'm so,
No, you like that. All right, you
right.
want to wrap up? Or you want to do a
it's a
quick round
solid
of the
list.
round? Cool. Yeah,
Can you go
cool.
over the list again, 1 through 10?
Yeah, absolutely. So you have sorry, what was it? You have at number 10, Aladdin. Keep in mind, this is Disney animated movies. That's according to Letterboxd ratings. Aladdin at 10, Fantasia at 9, Beauty and the Beast at 8, Emperor's New Groove at 7, Treasure Planet at 6, Princess and the Frog at 5, which, respect, I've always been a fan of that movie, Tangled at 4, Lilo and Stitch at 3, Mulan at 2, and The Lion King at 1, which, like,
Yeah.
come on, it had to be a 1.
Sure.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
works.
All right.
I guess
not a
that's what I'm saying. Like,
terrible
it's
list.
not my. Like, I was saying when I heard the list, I was like, it's not maybe my top 10, but I get it. Like, I can see the vision.
Is next week where we do our top 10 Pixar movies?
I think if we do it, I'm saying we should do more like because there's 31 1, but I haven't seen like 6 of them. And top 20 plus seems ridiculous, but I feel like top 10 is hard because there's so many. So I was saying like
hard is good. We disagree. Hopefully, are you saying you think we'll align?
no, I meant more like I feel like you get it in that 9 to like 15 range. You had like that cycle of like where do you want to put there. So there's going to be disagreements between us. I'm just saying for like
we can do 15 if that's what you're getting at.
well, I could get 22, but I was going to rank them all, but I haven't seen 6 of them, which just fucks up the whole.
Well,
thing.
let's do 15. We've all surely
15's
seen
good, that's
15
half.
Pixar movies.
It's your top half. It's your top half.
Top half, yeah.
I checked.
yes.
I've seen 26 out of 31.
That
which
gives
is
you
not
range
bad.
to put in like something that's a flyer that you probably wouldn't make a top 10.
Yeah,
That might be
when I initially
on the
I thought
bottom of
about us
someone
doing
else's
all of
list.
them, and I'm like, do I have to just automatically put like Elemental in my bottom just because I haven't seen it? I don't know. I might like it.
yeah.
So,
All right, bet we'll add that in for next week on top of
Like I
the
said, wait
Odyssey.
till
That's
the
gonna be
end
a
of the
long
World Cup.
episode. Well, it is the end of the World Cup, so
Don't remind me. Don't remind me.
I'm so
it's
sad.
sad.
What am I
All
gonna
is so
do
sad.
all day?
2 games, I guess.
I know. I stayed late at work just so I could watch. I was like, I don't care.
Nah, valid.
Plus, I'm getting paid. I'm gonna cut
Oh,
this
yeah.
part out. In the long hours, boss. Don't you worry.
That's right.
Whoever
How's
decided all these good games should be at 3 p.m. should be shot.
Dude, I was sick when I get because it's the Europeans. Like, I guess I get it, but I was like, what? What 3?
No.
Yeah. Last
All right.
3 games.
Let's do around the horn and get out of here.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do it.
What
Eric,
did
you want to take sweat?
What did you guys watch? Because I didn't this week. I didn't.
I can do
So,
a quick
I've
one.
been
just
reading.
'cause I want to cues up.
Some of
You
it
I
anything
did.
good? Let's
Some of
fucking
this-
Yeah, what you reading?
well had his book club.
I'm really good. I'm trying to finish the Odyssey before Thursday. It's not.
You
It's
sold
not
it.
looking like it's gonna get there.
Do you want to
uh,
borrow the graphic novel?
You know, I think I'm just gonna wing it. They rub olive oil on themselves everywhere they go. So if they don't do that in the movie, I'm gonna be really concerned.
You're gonna be one of
like-
those nerds like they're wearing the wrong armor. And where's the
actually-
lube?
The
I saw a guy on
Cyclops
Twitter getting
is-
mad with like he's like, watch these two be gay in the movie, and they're like, you want to be historically accurate as Pattinson and Tom Holland being really close. It was
Yeah.
I think they were just rage baiting, but it's funny. They're like, I thought you want to be historically accurate. Greeks were gay as hell.
They were
Yeah.
Greek, sailing alone without women for months. These dudes saw like the whiff of a woman and would jump overboard. You don't
Yep.
think? You think that Tom
Siren's
Holland looking
call.
dude be like, grow your hair out, man? How long's it been since a haircut?
But I feel like with them, like they put this shit on the pottery and stuff. They were like, yeah, no, we did it. What of it?
What's good with it? Check out my
What's
That
up?
could
pod.
just be like a fun prank, you know? Like people draw dicks everywhere. They're like
Ha!
civilization.
We should. I feel like if shit really goes down the fan, we should start drawing like etching shit in the stone, just for the like random
Yeah.
shit, just for the next people who find it.
Well, she
Well
spent like
added
what 15
cinema.
years denying all these men, just being locked in her room,
just
pretending to knit. So yeah, she probably was
weaving.
carving all sorts of shit on the floor.
Unweaving.
Yo, guys, I don't think she's actually knitting in there, bro.
I don't think she's actually weaving in there, dog. I think she might be
I don't think
unweaving.
she's weaving at
I
all.
I think
don't
she's
think she's
unweaving in there,
I think
dog.
she's unweaving.
I can't believe it took a snitch to be like, yeah, she's undoing all her weaves at night.
Yeah.
Be like,
Okay.
yeah, no figure. It's been 10 years of weaving.
I don't think Odysseus
Yeah.
is coming back, guys. And there's a lot of us, and only 2 of them. I think we should take.
I think we got him.
The sheer amount of faith and goodwill, like nowadays, if you're gone for like 18 months, you're legally declared dead. She was
Yeah.
like, nah, year 9, holding strong. Holding
Yeah.
strong, year 9. It's a good woman right
Unweave.
there.
I must unweave.
He was putting it down. That Odysseus was serious, something
Yo.
serious. I mean, he had the one goddess was like, nah, I want that Odysseus to myself. I'll give you immortality. And he was like, nah.
Nah.
Also,
think
like,
that
I know
Anne Hathaway
my,
put-
my dog.
I like think she was sitting there in Ithaca being like, my husband will crawl and fight through hell to get back to me. And he did. But then I bet he's like, oh, bro, you actually have no fucking idea. It was so much worse than you thought. That took forever.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah, she's
shit.
like, oh, you know, babe, you forgot the cherry tomatoes at the store. And he's like, you want me to, you know, a journey
Get
back to the
back in
store.
the
I took a
boat.
journey once to get
How
back
much
to you.
get in the fucking
Yeah,
boat?
telling me about some damn cherries.
Bro,
Let me tell you about the 3-headed dragon monster I fought. How about that?
We used to play like a version of Dungeons and Dragons, and my friend Anthony used to make up, and he was
Nerd.
doing an Odyssey. Yeah,
Same
and
things.
I'm sorry.
he made an Odyssey style one. He spent all this time writing it, and he did the dilemma with the cyclone, where it's a 50-50 shot, you all
Mhm.
die, or you got to go through the thing where 3 of your crew members would die.
Yeah.
Basically saying like 3 of us, there was like a whole bunch of us gonna die, and we were like, he's like, you're not gonna pick the cyclone because then the night would be over hours ahead. We said fuck it. went through, and then we won.
They did.
We won.
You
What'd you have to roll to get that?
I don't remember, but it was low and we hit it. And then like he had written the rest of the like campaign where we'd be down a few men and we just cleared it. It was fucking yeah,
That's fire.
Night would have ended early, but I was down with it. Micah, what'd you watch?
I was enjoying the Well-Hatted Dungeon Pod.
We can start.
I actually, in a fun synergy of all our things, I watched Oh Brother, Where Art Thou with Mike last night because it's, I guess, based on the Odyssey. Besides some like key set pieces, you know, this guy with the one eye is a Cyclops.
Yep.
He's got to get back to his family, that kind of stuff. The sirens wasn't really giving Odyssey to me. I have been weighing on my watch list for a while, so I'm glad I got to cross it off. Not my favorite Coen movie.
I love the soundtrack in that movie.
Yeah, the song was genuinely great. Definitely not George Clooney singing.
No.
I liked it. Questionable creative choice to have the beautiful Southern Delta be orange as fuck. And to hire Roger Deakins to do it, just baffling. But didn't like that. I guess it was fine. Does George Clooney just talk like that? I don't think I'm Clooney pilled enough because I was like, wow, did Wes Anderson watch this and was like, I'm gonna turn him into a fox? Because it's the same cadence. I was like, anyway,
they also
watched it. It was fine.
They play fast and loose with the Odyssey things. I know a lot of people be like, if it's an adventure, it's the Odyssey. I'm like, okay, well that's blanket. There's technically sirens, I guess, that call them into the river, right? But they're not like trying to kill them. They're just like baptize them, right? Is that a thing? I think they said those were supposed to be the sirens, right? That's like,
but like, they do try and turn them into the law. Who wants to kill?
Yeah.
So it's like it's extra steps. Yeah, even though that's just like a passing thing, it's like I want to listen to the sirens tie me to a mast. They don't do anything like that. The Cyclops is some kind of he's like selling Bible. Hey, none of it makes any sense. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It was fine. I give it a 5 out of 10. Brian, what'd you watch?
Well, I'm going to keep it rolling with this Odyssey theme because I watched Voyage of the Dawn Treader, Narnia's own. I'm going to try to just not be a hater, okay? Because let's just say first off, like if it's a standalone Narnia movie, see Voyaging Adventure for the whole family. It's fine. Like I like, you know what I mean? It serves well. There were a couple scenes I kind of liked. These Narnia movies are not a trilogy. They were not meant to be watched back to back to back, despite some of the characters. It's not the same director, which I didn't know going in, and then it's jarring. The directing style is completely different, this and that. The other thing too is that like I think with the first two, even though like Aslan looks a little janky sometimes, they get away with it because they're filming on location and they use a lot of like practical prosthetics for the minotaurs and stuff. But because they're on a boat in the ocean and all these zany locations, they have to use a lot of CG, and man, it shows. I hated that dragon so much. Something about his stupid fucking face. I hated it. Will Poulter? No, that was like when Will Poulter was on that comedy show in England on BBC, and they were linking into it. Like, whatever. I don't know, man. It's like it's just a completely different movie in every fucking way, and I just didn't like it because I'm a Caspian language wardrobe guy. But like, yeah, if I'd never seen a Narnia movie, and I took my, if you take your kids to see like the kids on a boat, like it was a fun enough adventure, but like. It was made, they marketed it like the third movie because it's technically the Pevensie kids in this Narnia trilogy, and it is just like jarring to watch back to back to back.
Yeah. To me, it looks like Alice in Wonderland.
It is very Alice in Wonderland. They go to a lot, well, like, it's very Odyssey bit Alice in Wonderland where, they get to a place and there's some mysticism, all this craziness.
Right.
But the CG is good, the directing style is different. It just really wasn't for me. However, I'm not proud about how excited I got when there's a scene where Lucy's in this thing and she's like tripping and she's at this wedding and she's Susan and I was like, oh, Susan's here. And then when High King Peter pulled up for a cameo, I was like, I got really excited. And then he's gone and I was sad again. But yeah, Mike, you said the book is way different. I don't know, like that book.
Yeah, it gets real like I'm blanking on the word, but like it starts to become like. More overt with how Jesus like Aslan is, and it starts getting like real abstract and more
Yeah.
ideas based. It's not bad. I think I made it to the 4th book, and then it started to lose me a little bit, and I can't even imagine. I remember reading the last unit. I was like, I don't know if I can get to that point at this point. But
I'll give it another read. I'll maybe give a read through before Greta Gerwig's come out. But like we're saying, you had this Narnia, Andrew Adamson, which by the way, he made Shrek and our movies, and now hasn't done shit since. I don't know what he did, but he's in director's jail. But you had this thing where it went. Oh yeah,
couldn't have been anything like. I mean,
no, that's what I'm saying.
You can get away with quite a bit as a director. I don't know.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Can't get
Must
away
have
with
been something
gamer.
off. Something. Yeah, I'm saying something. Maybe I don't know about.
I think Bryan Singer's still around, or he was around for a while. I don't. It must have been really, really bad.
But no, my point being is that more like there was like these two movies that blended each other in aesthetic and look and stuff, and then you put on the third one, and I'm like, what the fuck? Way too much of the rat that I didn't really like from Caspian riding the dragon, who I really hated. So yeah, not for me, personally.
All right,
but I finished them, and now we can't wait for Gerwig's whenever that's coming back. We need some news. Bring back Narnia Pod.
Narnia Pod. All right. Well,
there's an hour.
Pod.
Catch you on the flip side here.
Flip side, Odyssey Pixar rankings next week.
Oh yeah.
Tune in. Thanks, y'all.
It's gonna get real.